to the rest. You understand what I'm saying? I need him like the ocean needs water. In other words, I can't function without him. But because of him, I can get up every day. See, if I let the circumstances of this world weigh me down, I might not get up. Nor would I want to get up, because why would I want to face the same nonsense tomorrow that I'm facing right now? So the only way or reason I can get up is because I realize that God sits on the throne and controls all things. So even the nonsense in my life, I got to look to the Father and say, Lord, I know you bringing this nonsense here. Tell me how to cope and deal so I can walk into what you have for me. See, there's no test that has no answer to it. You understand? There's no trial without tribulation. So in other words, I'm not just going through things because I just feel like going through something. I'm going through because God's trying to get me somewhere. See, now, the reason why my marriage is so strong, it ain't because for 14 years we've had period of light. We had some years of some ups and some downs, some turmoil, some twists and some turns, but through all of those things, it has drawn us closer together to say, now let no man put asunder what God has put together, so through some stuff, I have a better marriage. In other words, I'm dealing in relationship. Ain't nothing quick and fast about relationship, especially when you're dealing with another individual. But because he lives, I know I got rest coming. See, I would never run a race if I never thought that I would get to the finish line. Because then you'd be on a gerbil wheel. I'm running, I'm tired, and I have no end in sight. But if God says that I have a resting place for you, then it's going to allow me to get up even when the storm is too bad. See, some folk will lay down. See, I'm glad that during the civil rights period, our ancestors didn't lay down. They realized it was a storm going on, but they knew on the other side of the storm had to be some rest, right? So because they kept what? Moving on. So therefore, I cannot stop moving when I know rest is on the other side. And even though I got to wait for that rest, he's also giving me rest right now. That's what you really got to understand. In your turmoil, in your troubles, in your trials, and even in your celebrations, because you know he sits on the throne, he sits high and looks low, you can keep moving on in turbulent times. That's rest without passivity. Because see, some folks think, well, I do need some rest. But you can only rest after you've done some work. And so reality is we ain't done enough work to rest. So therefore, you got to learn how to rest spiritually, not physically. Because we got a lot of resting folks. Look around you right now, you see folks out resting. They're not where God wants them to be. So you got to understand that the rest is not one where you just lay down, but it's resting in knowing that God is in control. Yes, look, we need him. 1 John 3:2 says, beloved, now we are the sons of God, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be. But we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. In other words, it's still building up my case that tomorrow is definitely coming. Whether you are on this side or the other side, there is no way tomorrow can escape. Therefore, I can get up every